So here we are. It's Wednesday. I got all uppity on Monday. This is my lame excuse, mind you. I got all uppity on Monday and decided that I was energetic and I could fit into a cramped area and build some shelves. And here's a picture of the shelves. So they're built. But what I found when I twisted trying to come out of there is that I could not bend over, I could not lay down, I could not twist my body in any way without sharp pains shooting all throughout my back, because I have hurt myself on my back. So Monday I didn't get much done. Tuesday I tried to rest it out, and today I'm a little bit better, but I'm still not better enough for push-ups and sit-ups and pull-ups and stuff like that. But I'm okay as long as I stay upright. So I think I shall try to walk with you for a little bit here. And so, oh, that's too much. Yeah, we're gonna have to slow that way down. Get that going a little bit before we can get up to there. So that's my lame excuse, is that I have injured myself working in a confined space. And it bites, because we went out earlier today and I had an opportunity to throw my son over my shoulder and carry him like a sack of potatoes, and I couldn't do it because my back was injured. Had an opportunity yesterday to throw my daughter around the house, and I couldn't do it because my back hurt. Had an opportunity to wrestle with the wife a while ago. Couldn't do it because my back hurt. So these are the dangers of being overweight like I am. I'm still, even at 266. According to the tables, I'm still 100 pounds overweight. Now I'm probably not going to lose another 100 pounds. But sure will be nice when I get back down under 200, and when I can do 30 sit-ups and 20 push-ups and 10 deep knee bends and 5 pull-ups and run a 10-minute mile. It'll sure be nice when I get fit enough to be able to do that kind of stuff again, like I did 30 years ago. Good Lord, that's a long time ago. But still have to work through the injuries that are self-inflicted. So I appreciate your patience and bearing with me. We're just gonna walk on the treadmill a little bit here. There we go. I can keep that pace up. We're just gonna walk on the treadmill a little bit here and knock a little bit, burn a few calories off after dinner. I don't have anything exciting going on. I mean, I haven't started a new book. I finished Show Your Work, and I liked the premise of that book. But if you've got a book suggestion, let me know. I haven't really started anything else yet. I thought about rereading the War of Art. I haven't read that in easily 9 years, maybe 10 years. So I thought about rereading that, because honestly I don't remember anything about it. So either it wasn't that great a book, or I wasn't in a good enough place mentally and emotionally to read it, because I honestly couldn't tell you anything about it. But I read a review about it, and it sounded interesting. Things like how to motivate yourself to do your daily practice, and how to find people to be patrons and that sort of stuff. So it sounds like an interesting read, and it turns out that I already own a copy of it, so there's that. Anyway, like I said, nothing exciting going on. So we're just going to walk for a little bit. See if I can just let go there and walk. Let's see. 30 years ago, I was just home from Iraq. This year, it's 30 years. I came home in 91, but it was May of 91. But it would have been my first. Tomorrow would have been my first Veterans Day parade, and we marched from the Armory in Chickasha all the way to the park, the Shannon Springs Park in Chickasha, which is about 7 miles. I don't think it's very far. It's only about 7 miles. But the whole unit marched across town. And I mean, the college girls turned out to cheer for us. The town turned out, honked their horns and stuff. They put on a big cookout for us at the Shannon Springs Park. Had the high school band playing. Just pretty big deal. And then we never heard from any of them again. They put my name on a brick in Oklahoma City. In Bricktown, when they built all the sidewalks, they have people pay to have veterans' names put in there, and somebody paid to have my name put on a brick up there. But they got my rank wrong, and they had me listed as a Marine, Lance Corporal. They had me listed as Lance Corporal Manning. And I know it's not the wrong brick because my mother has the certificate. But I was never a Marine, though today's the Marines' birthdays. So if you're a Marine, raw, eat a box of crayons, have a happy happy Marine birthday. It's fun. I was in the Army. My dad was in the Army. My uncle, whom I barely have spoken to in my entire life, was in the Air Force. My wife is a Navy brat. And it's my really good high school friend. I went to Iraq with his father, but he ended up in the Army, and his brother ended up in the Air Force. We all ended up in Iraq or Afghanistan or someplace, but his brother ended up in the Air Force. And I mean, there's incessant, the teasing is incessant amongst us, between the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines. All of us get together and we joke and laugh, tell jokes and tease each other. My father-in-law in the Navy said, "Do you know why the Navy takes Marines on board ship?" Well, no, I don't know why the Navy takes Marines on board ship. And he said, "Because sheep would be too obvious." Bah. That's your dad.
I know, he made me laugh all the time.
Daddy.
All the time.
Daddy. You're a bad boy. My really good buddy Chad, who passed away a few years ago from complications from Desert Storm Syndrome. We were camped one time, and some Bedouins ran their herd of sheep through our campsite, and there were, I mean, I have never seen this many sheep in my life. There were thousands of sheep. Seemed like thousands of sheep. May have only been hundreds of sheep, but I swear there were sheep for as far as the eye could see. Sheep. And that my buddy Chad was asleep in his tent and wakes up and there's a sheep in his tent with him. And he jumps up out of bed, and it's just like a scene from MASH where the tent's all flying and you can hear stuff being knocked over. And he's yelling, trying to get that sheep out. And the sheep runs out of the tent, and he's pulling his clothes on as he's running out of the tent, chasing that sheep like this, pulling his pants up with one hand, chasing that sheep like this. But in the picture that my buddy Jim took, it shows Chad with his pants like this, running after a sheep. And we held that picture over his head for years as ways that we were going to blackmail him. I'll show you the picture. I'll break that thing out, show that picture off to everybody. And that was always the running gag. Chad, Chad, you're a bad boy. You're a daddy. Child support. Anyway, I'm just really checking in with you. I can't do all the rest of the exercises. I'm kind of hoping that another day of rest or so let me get back up. If not, maybe I'll have more to talk about on Friday. But I appreciate you checking in on me, listening to me rant. I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I'm going to stay on the treadmill for a few more minutes, but the kids are getting ready to go to bed, and they want to watch a little television before they do, so I'm going to let them do it. But so, I'll check back in Friday. Peace out.